There's a growing trend in men's hair, everybody, and it's sparking lots of conversation. It's man weaves, and yes, you heard that correctly. It's for men who are balding around the crown area.
Yeah, we've got leading expert of the man weaves, Erskine Reeves. He lives right here in Chicago, and he joins us now. Hello and good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Let me shake your hand before you blow up really, really big.
And stop dressing like me and doing it better, Erskine.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You sharp though, bro.
I know. I love some good-looking brothers.
Thank you.
You've been very busy because you've taught like more than 500 professionals, barbers like across the country, how to do this man weave technique.
Yes. So yeah, doing the man weave technique, teaching is my passion. I learned it to teach it all across the country and really just help barbers increase their income. Because it's a lot of guys around here that's looking like this guy right here.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a black book full of phone numbers.
Look at this guy. Okay,
Looks
so
like
who's the
It's like a skinny Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. So over 500 barbers that you've taught this technique to. My question, Erskine, who's the perfect candidate for the man weave?
So the perfect candidate for man weave would be somebody with like male pattern baldness.
Okay.
Or somebody with alopecia areata, which is sudden baldness and spots, and they just kind of want to cover it
before
up.
And afters. Wow. That
Oh
is...
yeah.
Because I feel like it's one thing to get it at 70, but I know 25-year-olds who started seeing balding.
Oh, the majority of my clients are like
Younger,
25 to
Really?
35, 40 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we see the man weave there, and I gotta say, those before and afters, they're remarkable. But Erskine, how long does it last for? Like,
It lasts from probably like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I have some units that are stronger built like this that's pre-made that can last 3 to 4 months.
So can we check this out? Okay, because you brought these units in. So these are kind of like resembling like a, what do you call it, a front lace wig?
Yeah, it's a lace-based hair unit.
Okay,
And
you guys
so,
see this? This is incredible.
Yeah, so the difference is it's ventilated and it's coming in there strand by strand. And so it gives you really good coverage, and then it's reusable. And so
Get out of here.
Yeah, so that's what we're using. So it's pretty much what you're used to on the general market for women, but it's designed custom fit for men.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so women they ask, oh, is this synthetic hair or is this real hair?
Oh no, we got to go with the human hair for this.
Human hair?
Yeah, you can sponge it, you can twist it, whatever you need to do.
Look at this texture. This is another texture. So you have various different textures.
Yeah, so this is a part of my line. This is the ER hair system line, and this is my Latin curl unit. It starts off a little bit curly.
Okay.
You can brush wave it.
Do you have to like thin that out or something?
Yeah. So I mean, you can get really creative with it. So I have it kind of like a middle curl, kind of bouncy type of feel to it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got it. Oh, go ahead.
well, I got a question for you, Erskine. For one, just so everybody out there is wondering, like, Jordan would be a perfect client for this. No. I shaved my head on purpose. I could grow this thing out if I wanted to. It's just the path I go. It's a path of least resistance. But this is a fantastic product. What I want to know, Erskine, is for you, it's such a brilliant idea. It's such a unique one. Are you just sitting around a house one day and say, there's a need for this? How did you develop such a unique idea?
Well, as you get a little bit older, your clients are kind of around the same age.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these guys were losing their hair and they didn't have any options. So I wanted to create options. I mean, you had other options on the general market, but it wasn't the textures that we believe in, and they wasn't cutting our hair the way that we liked it cut. So it was just a problem that needed to be solved.
Yeah.
So,
for the record, I like bald. My husband's bald, and I like the confidence. But this is another option. Like I like that women have so many options. I like that men are able to have some different options too.
Yeah, Jordan, your hairline's coming in strong, man. I see it, man.
Jordan, he's doing good.
I like this. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So,
He's doing good.
thank you very much. I appreciate it, Erskine. Let's take a look at, we brought a client in, Milton Henry. Let's take a look at, before we go over, I want to take a look at his picture,
I got excited.
what it looked like before, if we could pull that up. I think we can here. Can we take a look at, okay, we're going to walk over first.
See? Just
You
stick
were right.
with your sister.
You're right.
Stick with your sister. I got you. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
You look very dapper and debonair.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, tell us about Milton.
So Milton is wearing a custom hair unit. It's actually built on
look
his
at you,
scalp from
Milton.
scratch.
Okay.
It's different technique from those lace units that we had before. And Milton is actually the very first person that I did a hair unit on 3 years ago. And I called him one day. I said,
he
I got
gets
something
10%,
for you.
right?
Oh yeah. Don't please.
Thank you very much.
No, he's a
don't get
good
him
friend.
started. Don't
He's
get
a
him
good
started.
friend. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you guys, as a woman, our appearance means so much to us, and you can chime in here too, Milton.
Sure.
Is this something that men stress about? Like for women, I know we stress about our weight, our hair, like everything. Are men? Because I don't usually think about men being concerned about this.
Well, it's kind of like this. Before the options, you know, a guy, he'll just have a really strong hat game or a really strong beard
Yeah.
game, you know? So he didn't have options. It bothered him. I find that a lot of my customers, a lot of people don't even know they're bald because they're constantly either wearing a hat or they're camouflaging it in some type of way. So it's not something that's been outspoken, you know, especially in the culture, you know, of textured hair, but it's something, an issue that's definitely there.
That's so true with textured hair pieces. We don't usually see hair pieces for ethnic hair.
Yeah, and such a huge thing to this, speaking for men and knowing guys who have experienced baldness, and there's an insecurity sometimes that comes with it. Milton, do you
Really?
feel like you're a more confident man? I mean, what has been the biggest change for you besides obviously visually?
Well, to tell you the truth, I had no issues with self-esteem or anything like
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
this man has been my barber for like 20 years. So when he came up with the idea, I said, I
Really?
don't know about this. And he said, Milton, trust me, let me do this. And so he started working on me, and halfway through I was like, see, Erskine, I knew I shouldn't have done this because
Yeah.
I was looking in the mirror, and it was a high thing at that time, and I didn't
Okay.
really like
Okay.
it. And he said, no, let me finish. And when he finished, there were 4 women in the place. And
What?
Erskine, let me tell you what these
Hey,
women.
let's go.
No, let me tell you what they said. They
What
said, what are you doing tonight?
Okay, quick questions, because I
He
want
never had any problem with confidence. I think that's clear.
So funny. Okay, quick question. So this is using glue to the scalp. This is how you apply this piece. Does the glue harm your scalp?
No, so it's a non-invasive.
how long does it stay on there?
It's a non-invasive adhesive that's designed to use on the scalp. So it's very gentle, as you can see, that we're using right here.
And it breathes.
So
How long does
yeah,
that
it
process
breathes,
take,
it lays
too?
clear. I mean, generally it takes me about 2 hours to do it.
2
so
hours, okay.
here's the adhesive right here.
Let me
that I
check
like to
this
use.
out. So, and your scalp can breathe.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness! It says odorless, waterproof, and non-toxic. You guys, this is interesting. And
So-
you did all of this yourself.
Oh yeah.
Man,
So that's my particular
a man
product.
from
is-
Chicago. You better
right,
get
that's
on
right.
now, Jordan, before he.
Erskine, I want to invest in the business. Erskine Reeves
what
from
I'm talking
Chicago, fantastic product right there.
right.
The man weave, I'm a believer, something to believe in. And Milton's got like 85 dates, so clearly this thing is working right here.
He looks
everybody.
good. You look great.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah. So if this is something that you're interested in, find more information at ErskineReeves.com.